Well, as soon as I got done filming and posting my 2023 LC500 updates video, we have here a new article that people are now writing about, saying that there is going to be a Lexus LFR, a supercar, sports car successor to the LFA. Now, are they going to make this? Probably. I mean, they have all kinds of patents. In fact, we're on the CarBuzz website right now, and trademark filings have been filed with the European Union Intellectual Property Office. So this should be legit. I mean, what they're showing here as a picture, as a demonstration, is that EV supercar concept that they came out with that was supposed to be powered by solid state batteries, and it was supposed to do 435 miles of range, 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds, over 1,000 horsepower, and that's great. That's fantastic. I'm sure they're going to make this too. I don't see why not, because EVs are the future after all. But the solid state battery tech, I mean, that's probably going to take a while. Most likely like 2030 is probably when they're going to be rolling out solid state technology, but we'll see. And it looks cool. It's nice. I think I even made a video about it a while back. And what we're talking about here, though, is the LFR. And again, we don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but actually back in June, we're on another website here, Hot Cars, and they were talking about how there was a Toyota GR GT3 vehicle with patent pictures. It was like their Gazoo racing Halo car with the massive spoiler on the back and everything. And people weren't sure if this was like a race car or if it was like a production vehicle, but either way, I mean, they have something in the works. There's a legitimate Lexus supercar, hypercar, whatever you want to call it, that's supposed to be coming. Some people are saying around 2025. That we're not sure about, but apparently they're looking to make something on its own platform. And when I made my 2023 LC500 video and I was saying that I wanted an F Sport package and everything, they're probably not going to do anything with the LC500. There's not going to be like an F Sport or some cool variation of the LC500. I think they're actually going to make something on its own platform and try to make it legit, whether they use the twin turbo V8 that they keep touting for many years now, or they just skip straight to going with an EV like how they have here. Either way, they're going to do something cool, and I'm sure it's going to be epic. But the reason why I don't really care too much about an LFR or any type of LFA replacement is the fact that, well, it's going to be like $200,000 to $300,000. And that's kind of hard to be excited about, if I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, even budgeting for a six-figure car like the LC500 is expensive in and of itself. Something that's $200,000 to $300,000, I mean, I'm not going to say it's unobtainable, because anything is obtainable, but it's just difficult, let's just put it that way. And that's why it's hard for me to get excited about stuff like this. But do I want them to make cool stuff? Of course, yeah, I want them to do something cool. But granted, this is a company where even if they make something epic, even if they bring back a V10, whatever epic thing that they do, it will never be appreciated until they stop making it. That's the story with Lexus, right? Nobody wants their cars until they stop making it. It's like that with people too. Nobody gives you your flowers when you're alive. They give it to you when you're dead, right? They won't even let you smell the flowers when you're alive. But once you're dead, that's when they give it to you. It's pretty much the exact same, especially with Lexus performance cars. I've noticed that everybody clamors for them once they stop making it. An EV supercar, that's not going to be that special in 5 to 6 years time, because everyone's going to be making one. Even Maserati, I think they confirmed that they're going to make a 1,200 horsepower Gran Turismo or something. So, we're going to be seeing a lot of these high horsepower, high torque EV supercar things. A twin turbo V8, it would be cool to see like how that sounds coming from Lexus, if they're going to do like the same, muffled sounding V8 twin turbo like, BMW and Audi does, or if they're actually going to have like a character and soul, which I think they would. So it would be cool to see a twin turbo V8 from Toyota and Lexus, but again, at $200,000 to $300,000, it's hard to be excited about that once again. In fact, in my previous 2023 LC500 update video, I was actually talking about a couple of other vehicles, a couple of other sports cars I was interested in. Go to Car Gurus for this. I was talking about things like the Ferrari FF, right? V12 supercar that's like 10 years old now with a crunchy interior, I'm sure. But that was a proper V12 supercar. And there was actually another one that I forgot to mention in that video. I was talking about a lot of cars like the C8 Z06 and this Ferrari and S63 AMGs. But there's another company and a vehicle. Where is it? Aston Martin Vanquish. That was a car that actually kind of piqued my interest because I was talking about having a proper NA V12 experience, like a performance V12, and the Ferrari obviously came to mind because the FF is one of those modern day Ferraris with a modern transmission, V12, all that good stuff. And then there was the Aston, because you can have the Vanquish at pretty much the same price as the FF, but you're probably going to get a 2 to 3 year newer vehicle, and the 2015 models got the updated I think ZF 8-speed transmission. Plus, it just looks way cooler than the FF, in my personal opinion. And funny enough, this is actually at a Ferrari dealership. But yeah, this just looks way cooler. But the problem with this Aston is, and with most Astons, is going to be the interior space is just not going to be that nice. And the LC500, they're doing the Aston Martin thing, except probably better, honestly. Even though I haven't tried this car personally, I can just already tell. Looking at this interior space, you can just tell like the Lexus build quality is going to be superior. That car is 8 years newer than this Vanquish. You see what I'm saying? So I'm literally just paying all this money, 160 grand, for the engine, right? And it's a good looking car, but that's my problem with like these old exotics is, well, they're old, warranties are expensive, and I don't know, paying these exorbitant amounts of money for like an 8 or 7-year-old car is just not my idea of a good time. So that's what it is. But I'm just like looking at, you know, what's obtainable to me and to most normal people, right? Like these $200,000-$300,000 Lexus, whatever they decide to make, is just so out of the picture for most people right now. That's why I was looking at something that was more within most people's budgets. Obviously the C8 Z06 Corvette is phenomenal. Not perfect, because let's be honest, they always have to screw something up. But that's fine. For the most part, it's looking pretty good. But of course, it's made by the company that, you know, let's be honest, it's most likely just going to bait and switch the normal people. Like I mentioned in my 2023 LC video. They're going to make it for a couple of rich people, famous people like the Jay Lenos and the Jerry Springfields or whatever his name is. And then people like us, the normal people, we're going to be sitting on our hands waiting 2, 3, 4 years, and then they're going to say that they're going to stop making it or something. So that's why it's hard for me to be excited about a C8 Z06. Otherwise, that had all the traits that I wanted. A proper mechanical V8 sound and all that good stuff. Flat plane crank, right? Great car made by the wrong company. So we'll see what Lexus does. I mean, my 2023 LC video is totally taken out of proportion. I'm literally one of the few people on the planet that actually loves and appreciates that car. The LC500 is still like pinnacle Lexus. That's still superior to things like the RCF, the GSF, the IS500s. It's still on another level compared to the rest of the Lexus lineup. No doubts about it. It's still super special as it is. No F-Sport package, no nothing. That's a supreme product from Lexus, no doubt about it. But is it like a crime for someone like me to expect something special? I didn't really think that was a wrong thing to want, but apparently some people did have issues with it. Anyway, I appreciate the LC. That still exists. You can still finance or lease that. In fact, there's a bunch of little advertisements running on the CarBuzz website right now. What is it? 2.99% APR financing for 48 months. Yeah, that's going to be like a $2,500-$2,700 payment. But even though we don't know much, we do know something is coming. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section about a new Lexus supercar, hypercar. Are you looking forward to this? Are you going to buy it? Because so many people support Toyota, but I don't really see too many of their cars that are performance cars rolling down on the road. I see a bunch of RX 350s and ES 350s, not too many LCs and RCs. Well, if you like them so much, take out a loan and go buy one of their cars, you know? No, I'm just joking. I know, I get it. This stuff is expensive, but if you are a crazy enthusiast, let me know your thoughts about all of these cars that Lexus keeps patenting, their GRs and their GT3s and these EVs, Let me know your thoughts on all of them. Thanks again for watching my little rant and talking about some other supercars and sports cars. And in fact, let us know your thoughts. Show us some other unique and interesting vehicles like the LC that you happen to like, or if it's an older car or a newer car or an EV, let us know some special cars that you are looking forward to that's somewhat obtainable. Leave them down in the comment section. Thanks again for watching. Take care and goodbye.